Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Leslie, and today I got a new toy. I added to my craft room with a Cricut Explore 4. I didn't go for the maker. I have machines that work pretty well the same. I'm pretty well covered for anything that I want to cut. What I got out of this Explore was the speed. My old Explorer had seen better days and had succumbed to its old age because I was using the original one still. So I was fortunate enough to get the Cricut Explore 4 from Michaels. That being said, unfortunately, it did not come with one part, and I will tell you about that in a minute. I will bring you down to the table. There we go. And this little beauty right here is the Cricut Explore 4. Same size, same cut dimensions. Cuts pretty well the same items as any Explore in your series. Okay, so if you own the previous Cricut Explore 3, the only major difference is that this one is going to cut faster when using a mat. Okay? And that's the major difference, really and truly. And I believe from the research that I have done that the Cricut Maker is the same. It has increased in speed. Okay? So if you're someone who owns an Explorer 3 or a Maker 3 and you're wondering if the upgrade is worth it, you know what? I'm going to say if I owned one, no. For me, it would not be worth it just for the speed. However, for you to make your own judgment call, you can simply go to the Country Chic Cottage here on YouTube. And Angie Holden does a great, much more in-depth review of both the Explorer and the Maker 4. Me, I'm just happy to play. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to turn it this way so that I can show you. Right here is where it plugs in, and it comes with cords as per normal. I do wish that they made longer cords, but you know, I'm going to be happy with what I was able to get. Now, this machine will run on Bluetooth or USB. They do send you a connector for the USB, but I am going to go with Bluetooth because USB connector is too short for our purposes. So I am just going to plug it in and let me move it so that you can, if you watch here, very short cord, unfortunately. All right, so now what I have to do is register this little beauty to my account. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment and do that. It doesn't take very long at all. I just open Cricut Design Space and select New Machine and Cricut Explore 4, and then I just follow the steps. I'll be right back. I wish I could screen share with you, but my other computer does not like this camera, and so screen share will not work at this time. Okay, so right now I'm going to turn it on. Oops, I'm going to turn it off. For some reason it does not want to open. Yet the tape is all off. This is interesting. Aha. There we go. That is that. Apparently it's not a quick open, but a slow one. Okay, Cricut. I will turn it so that you guys can now see it. There we go. This is your power. This is to move it across or load and unload the mat. This is your go button. And this one here is your pause. Go. Move load and unload the mat and power. I think I will try doing it this way. It's a little bit harder this way. So you have the double housing. And you have the open and close, or open the door, these doors. And in the door, let's move it back here. There we go. In the door, you have compartments. And this is where I will keep my extra blades and my little tools. Okay, pens and so forth. And that's that. Now it's asking me to turn it on. So I'm going to do that. And away she goes. Alrighty then. Okay, guys. This is flashing because it would like me to load my material. Now the item that was missing from my box was the material kit. So I just grabbed some Oracle that I had on hand, and we will go ahead and use the mat that came with it. This one is brand new, and it is a light grip made for paper and vinyl and so forth. So what we're going to do is place this right on the mat. It is very hard to do it in screen, but you guys know how to place things on mats, so I'm not worried about that part. So once you get it on the mat, you're going to want to give it a firm rub. And now trying to do this backwards is going to be fun. I place it in and against the rollers, and I hit the flashing feed button. There we go. Now it is checking to make sure that I do indeed have enough vinyl and so forth. And now we're going to press the go button, and it will make our first project. And our machine is already registered. It took a matter of literally seconds for me because I do have other machines, of course, and I already had an account set up. But if you don't, if this is your first machine or you bought any machine at all, it takes minutes to set up an account and to get your new machine going. Now, I said I was going to use Bluetooth, and I would have loved to. However, it did not find the Bluetooth connection, I think because I have a firmware update to do on my computer. So I used an extra long printer cable. And now we are done. It was that quick. We have made our first project. So I'm going to unload this. Wow, that's fast. Going to pull it out, and what I am going to do is see if this works. No, okay. I'm going to bring the bottom up. I am going to turn it off. This baby This is the, oh, I'm trying to remember, seashell color, and I love it. Michael's does have an exclusive green one, but it was even more money just to have the green. So, needless to say, I will just go with this one and love what I have. So now what I'm going to show you, in case you've never used one before, is that it's easy to weed. But before I weed, I don't want to waste my whole piece of vinyl. So what I do is I very carefully find the edge and then I cut. I'm not worried about cutting straight or anything like that, as long as I don't cut through my design, I am good to go. So let's see if this worked. To get things off of my mat, I bend. Oops, I didn't push hard enough over here, obviously. I will set that aside. I will pull the black off when the video is done. I will put the cover back on that came with it. And what I am going to do is use this that we just made on the cover. And I will explain why in just a moment. I am using my pin pen. It is a pin right here. Don't know if you can, there we go. And I'm just grabbing the edge and pulling. Okay? Grab and pull. Now, the Michaels kit came with the mat. It came with, of course, the machine and the plugs. It came with a short USB cord like I showed you. It came with the fine point blade already installed. And it came with, or was supposed to come with, an essentials bundle and a pen. I did not receive those. So here we go. There we go. We got her. And now I just pull because it is one solid shape like that. And then what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to grab my mat cover right here. It's hard to see. It's just a clear cover in case you've never used a Cricut. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to peel it off of here. I don't need transfer tape for this. It is nice and small. And look at this, guys. Look at how easy this is coming off. And right there, I have two projects. I can use this for something, and I am using this piece for something. I am sticking it right here. Why? Because, like I said, I have a lot of machines, and I just want to know which mat goes with which, because I do have another 12-inch, no, 1, 2, 3 more 12-inch cutters. And I want to be sure to keep them straight, or at least know that this one is for Cricut. So I have put it there. The other advantage is this. When you go to put it back on your mat, you should always, this is just a tip, put it back on with the outside the same way each time. Why is that, you ask? Because when you go to hang this up, all the dust and stuff settles on the outside of the mat. So when you pull it off next time, you don't want to put the old outside against it. You want to keep it on the outside. So there we go. It will hang with my Cricut mats beside my silhouette mats, and we will be good to go. Now, I will be doing other projects, possibly one next week with this. Um, Nothing overall. If you've used an Explorer, if you've used a Maker, if you've used a Joy, if you've used the Joy Extra, any of those ones that require Cricut Design Space, you will be more than familiar with that machine. Okay? The big update or upgrade with this machine is it cuts 2 times faster on the mat. If I had my old machine, we could set it up and test that. But I want to say again, if you really want to see a test one against the other and you want a more detailed video than just this for hobbyists, go ahead and check out Angie Holden on the Country Chic Cottage. She did a video on both the Explore and the Maker series, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, like a comparison. So you'll be able to see exactly what is what. And hopefully that will help you make any decisions. As I said before, if I still had my Explorer, and it still worked, I would not upgrade. The speed didn't affect me that much. I gave my Maker away. I gave it to my daughter. Works in a library in a school. She has our grandson who is a year old. She can use it at school and she can use it to do his room. I gave it to her. I did that way before Christmas, thinking that my Explorer was all I needed, but unfortunately, age caught up with it. I still have my Cricut Extra, Joy Extra, and my Cricut Joy, and I use them all the time. I find them easy to take upstairs and use in my upstairs office when I'm journaling, in the kitchen when I just want to whip up a quick design for the cupboards or for a new design for the spice rack or whatever. This one's going to be my workhorse down here in the craft room beside my X tool. They both will work together and I will not need anything else for a long time. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope that you get to do something you love, and I will see you again soon. Bye.